What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I just got back home late last night and running around trying to get stuff together. I got to make some chicken pasta for some people, and I've got to make hot wings tonight for me and John. Oh my God, we're doing a hot wing challenge. We're trying to raise some more funds for my man D2 Stu. Shout out to Stewart. We're going to be going to his house and doing like a rebuild and trying to fix as much stuff as we can. If you've seen what I've been doing, like an extreme meat makeover down the country there, that's what we're going to be trying to do at Stu's house. Anyway, I'm going to do what I get accused of doing. I was talking about this morning because everything is relative. Deshaun Watson, his accusers are going to be interviewed on Real Sports on Tuesday, and I brought that up because that's relevant to what's going on in the NFL. And I had somebody comment and said, I thought this was a Cowboys channel. It's a Cowboys channel, it's a Mark Holmes channel, and it's a football channel because all of these things are relative to what goes on with our team. It does. Everything is. You can't just say we're only going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and ignore the Eagles, because you got to play the Eagles twice. You got to know your enemy and so on. And it just drives me crazy. Some of you people, if you don't like what I do, that's fine. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. There's nobody out there that's going to please everybody in the world. So the other thing this person accused me of is just being a Dak Prescott lover. That's all you do. Dak. Okay, fine. So if that's what I do, let me go ahead and do this. And there's a reason why I do this, because some of you guys are so close-minded and don't actually understand football. I'm actually trying to educate you so you're not that guy that's just the idiot. Because there's a lot of people out there that think that they understand football because they watch ESPN and listen to the talking heads and get their narrative stuff, but don't understand all the all the complex shit that goes on in football. Now, here's where I look at data. Okay, now we've heard all off season that the Dallas Cowboys offense is going to be shit because Amari Cooper is going to be gone, Michael Gallup's hurt, the offensive line, we lost Connor Williams and La'el Collins, and, okay, be that as it may, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Now, here's my thing. I looked at the offensive line and said, it was shit last year with Connor Williams and La'el Collins. It was shit with both of those guys. And as Doc Walker says, I can lose without you. You know what I mean? I can be bad without you. And if the offensive line was bad with those guys, and I honestly believe La'el Collins is on the downside of his career. I look and I say Terrence Steele is better. I really do. And I don't think that La'el Collins would have gotten the starting position at tackle again. I don't. Now, maybe they moved him guard. Connor Williams, you can't look and say, oh my God, we lost Larry Allen there at guard. You can't. They were crap. And then they go through and they talk about Dak Prescott regressed. Dak did this. Well, here's the thing that's interesting. Now, as much as everybody says the Eagles are going to be great, the Eagles have improved so much. The funny thing is people are still rating the Dallas Cowboys offense in the top 10. And they say that the defense has improved. So if you're saying that the Cowboys offense is in the top 10 and the defense has improved, did they really take that much of a step back? I mean, we're getting conflicting information here. Now, a couple of things. This is kind of cool because NFL.com actually rates the Dallas Cowboys offense as the 7th best in the NFL. Okay, so we're still a top 10 offense. If you've been listening to people, you would say, oh, Zeke Elliott is done. And I told you that Zeke Elliott, the first 8 games of the season, was getting 4.7 yards a carry until he got the PCL injury and the offensive line got whacked. And understand the Cowboys offensive line On paper, if you were to say Lyle Collins was healthy and all that, and Connor Williams and Zach Martin and Tyler Baddish, and Tyron Smith was healthy, yeah, that is a pretty good offensive line. But guess what? You know how many times that offensive line actually played together healthy? One game. We had so many different starting lineups and so forth, it was crazy. So here's what's interesting. A couple numbers on Dak and the offense. Last year, Dak Prescott, 37 touchdowns, the Dallas Cowboys season record in 16 games, had less time to throw than any other year of his career. He averaged 2.75 seconds to throw. Okay? 2.75 seconds to throw. That means the pressure is getting there. Now, that is a direct correlation to the offensive line. It is. The offensive line's breaking down. We've seen Tyler Baddish literally get driven right back into Dak's lap. We've seen Connor Williams getting pushed back, and then he holds to try and keep his quarterback from getting killed, and so on. The offensive line was terrible. Now, here's where it gets to be interesting, and this is where you have to start evolving your game. And this is the problem for the Dallas Cowboys, is sometimes it doesn't seem like they evolve what they're doing and understand this. So here's the thing. The numbers. When Dak Prescott has done quick throws, okay? Quick throws. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay? I actually wrote the numbers down. So in under 2.5 seconds, his rating is a 107. Let me say that again. When Dak does quick throws, and most of those will be timing routes, 107.7, which is fourth best in the NFL. Okay. So you need quicker developing plays. Gotcha. Second thing that's interesting is when Dak Prescott is bootlegging or moving outside of the pocket, his passer rating is a 116. Wow. So here's the thing. If I'm Kellen Moore or Mike McCarthy and I look at those numbers and I understand that I'm going to have a rookie probably starting at guard, and I know that I'm going to lose Tyron Smith, which means I'm going to have to juggle my offensive line, which means my quarterback is going to need to be able to do quick hitting and be under pressure. This is where you evolve the offense to understand what your quarterback does well. So here's what you do. Remember I keep talking about 12 personnel? 12 personnel is great because when a team blitzes, you can have your tight ends basically do that fake block and they turn around and you throw into the blitz. With that 12 personnel and Dak Prescott, of course, being deadly on play action, and bootlegging, you start lining up like you're going to run. You've got 2 tight end sets. You fake the dive, you roll Dak Prescott out, and you have a quick hitter. This is not freaking rocket science. You take the data and understand what your personnel does well. And see, this is the problem with the Cowboys has always been, yeah, we understand you do that great, but that's not how we do things here. It drives me nuts. It drives me freaking nuts. So apparently the demise of the Dallas Cowboys maybe is a little bit premature, and maybe we're not going to be as bad as they keep telling us we're going to be. Again, I've seen now 2 rankings, 110 and 17, and quite frankly, they have to drop a hell of a lot to get to those numbers because they were number 1 last year. And this is where, and again, I'm just Joe the fan. I'm just the Dak lover, okay? And I'm talking about other teams and so on. Whatever. You know what? You can go pound sand for all I care. But I look at this and say the best thing that might actually happen is that the Cowboys offense evolves into something different. So instead of doing what we've been doing for the last, 20 years, how about we come out and we use that 12 personnel, we use quick hitting, we use hurry up offense, and we have teams not know what to expect from us. Because when we always would go Zeke Elliott up the middle on first down, it's a little easier to counter that. Food for thought.